The reason why double or triple BB divisions are generally pretty bad is because battleships have very obvious strengths and very obvious weaknesses. The problem is you wanna build divisions so you generally mitigate your teammates' weakness. So if you bring up your gunboat for concealment, you bring something like a radar ship to make it mitigate the weaknesses. And if you bring something super squishy, you bring a cruiser, you bring a ship that can spot. Well, that's unfortunate.
Enemy force detected. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Engine boost activated.
I think they might be DD pushing up from here. Drop some torps. What radars did they have? Hector? No, Hector didn't have radar. Z-52 and Friesland, two Hydro ships. They're very good. There's Z-52 here. Gnars? That sounds exciting. I want to shoot this guy, but I can't really do it right now because the planes are coming for me. Okay, that delayed him a lot. That's good. Assume he's running Hydra. So Vincent is his support. That really sucks. I think there's another DD. There's two DD. They got two DDs coming for B. There's a DD here. Yeah, we don't go aggro then. The double DD in the cap. It's Yamagiri, almost certainly. He's coming in for like this. See if we can dual purpose torp here. We go into the fighter squad. Oh, interesting. That sucks. Awkward timing to get spotted by the Yamagiri. A full stop juke. We might be able to kill him though with our RPF prediction. We juked most of the shots. We accelerate again. Okay, turn off AA, we go dark. That's their super ship out. That's a good start. Our acceleration juking with prop mod meant that we actually didn't really eat any damage, so that's very good. I think he might have torqued, so we turn this way. Said 50 to use the smoke. I kinda do want to fight him soon, but not yet. Friesland is up there. Harry really wants me. Is he really gonna go into the fighter squadron? He is. We shoot down a bit of planes after he finishes his drop. Three plane kills. That's a range Z-52. Wow, he got a fire with that. So after he's left the smoke, he's gonna either sail aggressive like this or he's gonna run away this way. So that's what we're trying to punish. St. Vincent might also go this way, so that's what we're also trying to punish. Dual-purpose torpedoes. Halland's gimmick is really fast torpedo reload, so obviously if you're not torping all the time, you're not really using your biggest advantage. It's like playing a gunboat and not using your guns all the time. So that's what a lot of people don't understand about Halland, is you just want to be vomiting torps 24/7. Yes, you're gonna miss 95% of them, but every now and then you're going to score some juicy hits, and that's going to help you a lot. Yeah, he accelerated. He might catch them. St. Vincent is here. Oh, sorry, Z-52 is here. I think he might be playing aggressive. We're going to wait. St. Vincent is a big problem. We want St. Vincent to leave. You see, Yoshino is 8.9 km away, and RPF points here. That means Z-52 is still here.
Engine boost activated.
So he's going north, like sailing like this, I think. So we drop another set of torps. And then we reverse towards him. St. Vincent has left, Yoshino is going middle. Good. I'm Hydra, that's fine. I think it might... It does have his smoke, okay. But we're only within 5 km, so it's not a big deal. There's no one else spotting me, so I can just leave his Hydra. And we go dark.
Problem solved, sir.
We keep the island between these. We want to keep engaging him. Obviously. He's not going to sit in the smoke because it's going to be useless. He will want to leave the smoke. So we go as close as we dare without getting Hydra. And we wait for him to leave it. I think he might actually be running this way.
Torpedoes to port.
Okay, he widespread it completely randomly. Whew. Okay, that was scary because that was really weird. I don't know what the RPF was pointing at. You reckon the Friesland could have joined him? The Delny is coming north as well. Okay, I need to engage now or not at all? We need to wait for team soon, I think. Okay, it's gotten too risky now. It's gotten too risky. We disengage. Why are we disengaging now? A Delny is coming up here. And I don't want to be getting crossfired by a Delny at the same time. Friesland and these guys have won the north as well. So they will be pushing in from here as well. So getting crossfired in a DD with no smoke. You gotta respect Halland's weaknesses. And that's the complete lack of disengage. Yeah, there's a DD. There's a DD here. Yeah, that was Friesland that took RPF, so the Z-52 did go here. Good. Now we know where he is. This is the kind of engagement you want to take. I'm moving away from 2 gunboats and towards the Z-52 that I know that doesn't have smoke yet. It's German smoke, so it has a long cooldown. Just launch them. Don't really care. We play aggressive into Z. He's trying to flank around me, trying to get to my Yamato. He sees the Yamato behind me, that's what he wants to torp. But if you don't have battleships to torp, you don't have targets to torp, then what you should be doing in a hybrid is actively zoning out enemy destroyers, which is what I'm doing here. I'm actively zoning him out, preventing him from getting to my team, preventing him from torping my team. He doesn't have smoke yet, we know, because it's German smoke and it's shit. So we just slow, we chill, and we farm. Carriers coming in, we pop defensive AA, look at the minimap, we see a fighter squad coming in. So defensive AA is active, we reinforce the sector, we accelerate out of the strike while reinforcing the sector.
Critical engine damage.
We damage con so it doesn't break my torp tubes when he hits. Okay, we dodge it, good.
Problem solved, sir.
So that's 2 DDs. 2 DDs we've killed and zoned out. Generally speaking, you gotta understand, what does a DD want to do? Well, he wants to torp your BBs. And obviously he knows he doesn't really want to fight me, so he's gonna try to go around to get to the Yamato in this case. Montana is here. I think he's gonna go behind the islands. It's the closest RPF, that's pretty shit. We have no damage this game, but we have a ton of effective damage. And I mean, it's hard to get a lot of damage when a Nakamov really wants to keep dropping you. When the enemy has this many Hydra destroyers that are actively trying to zone you out, actively trying to engage you, you're gonna struggle getting damage. But that's when you can't get impatient. A lot of inexperienced DD players, they see this, they see the lack of damage that I have, and they try to make plays. And usually these plays, being made too early, gets themselves killed. And then when you're no longer there to protect your BBs get torped to shit by the enemy for free. So
Engine boost activated.
patience is just as important in DD as it is in Battleship. Damn, he went around. Was that guy running Dazzle? I'm thinking the Z52 might have been running Dazzle. The dispersion I had when engaging him at the start was very wonky. Montana looks like he's bailing, but we're not actually going for the Montana. We're gonna see if we can get some revenge on the Nakimo. Very risky though, Nakimo might easily shit on us, but because we've killed their DDs and they only have a Friesland left, which doesn't have any torpedo power, there's not a whole lot to lose if I die. I mean, it sucks to die, of course, but like, it won't decide the game if I die. Normally you want to avoid torping from behind, but Halland torps are very fast. There's a chance, especially if it turns back in a bit. Like, you gotta remember, Montana rudder is dog shit, so I think he's gonna dodge them. He's already turning. Yeah, he's gonna dodge them. They're fast, but they're not that fast. Unless he turns right to the right now. Or full stops. Oh, I might catch him on the booty. Montana is so clumsy. No, he's dodging. I think the Nakima hoped I'd turn on the AA for that. They will find out where I am now. Absolutely. But I don't really care.
Engine boost deactivated.
Yeah, which way is this man gonna go? See if it changes course. Turn into dive bombers. Okay. Man sucks. That's always good. Should Nakamo, so we're farming on. Secondary Montana, no? That's a moment for sure.
Victory is in sight.
Critical engine damage.
Nice. We're farming them. Farming that XP, boys. Farming it, baby. Give it to me, baby. I wish I had defensive AA left, but... Oh well. Oh. Friesland is angry at me. Good to know. Is Friesland really mole-copping me? Yes, that's pretty funny. Stop shooting my carrier. Stop shooting my carrier.
Commander. Well done, Commander. Our team has taken
Oh baby, it's beautiful, isn't it? Torturing the animal like this. Oof. Oof, look at him suffer. Oh. Oh. Help, I'm being killed. Help. Oh, babe. Oh, babe.
We destroyed an
That guy right now on the threads complaining about how overpowered Halland is. Yep. Again, not a high damage game, but a high influence game. But, I mean, what are you supposed to do? When you don't have any battleships pushing into you, you don't have, like, our team in the north collapsed, our team in the south was pushing hard, and the only thing in the middle was carriers and DDs. You can't go through that without dying. You die if you try to play aggressive into it. So, instead you just kind of regroup with your team and push with them. And deny the Z52 from doing anything. Deny the Yamagiri from doing anything. But yeah. Not every game you have, especially in torpedo boats, is going to be high damage. Because people like to complain about torp boats. But gunboats are much more consistent. And generally, I think, much more powerful. Especially in the current meta. Because landing torps on anything these days is gotten so difficult because everyone is Hydra. I launched 80 torps this game. I landed 2. And I think both were on the Yamagiri that I caught off guard. like everyone else is running Hydro or they're too aware of where you are because of carriers and shit. It's just... Halland is still fun, provided you don't have to fight subs and shit. Provided you don't have to fight subs and shit. That's the build, I think. Yeah, that's the build we're running right now. You can go more farming oriented by switching RPF for Fearless or switching RPF for main battery, either gun power or gun range, but you saw how much value I had from RPF, and really I feel like Halland in the current meta, because it lacks any disengage. No smoke, it's not that fast, like 37 knots is not particularly fast, and it doesn't have any special saturation. You get yourself killed pretty easily in Halland. In fact, you see this in all the earlier tiers. You see it in Öland, you see it in Östergötland. They're usually the ranked DDs that kill themselves first, because they don't understand how squishy they are. So having some sort of defensive tool to help you pick your engagements carefully, in this case RPF, is in my opinion really, really valuable. Really valuable. RPF my Halland, baby.